Hello everyone, welcome to Aquashop Wasabi Aquarium channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to trim an overgrown rotala and its procedure. If you take a look at this 60cm aquarium, you could tell that plants inside are overgrown and looks like it's too late to trim them down. Normally, for rotala, you would have to cut the lower parts at first. Then once they're grown, cut the parts where it's a little higher than the last time. Then make it higher and higher as the time goes on. I have already made a video about how to properly trim aquarium plants, so if you want to go check that out, link is in the description below. Actually, if you haven't watched the video, complete manual of trimming aquarium plants, before you watch this video, I recommend you to watch that video first and come back to this one. The link is in the description below. Okay, back to where I was. You should bring the trimming line up as the time goes on. By doing that, those branches get separated over and over again, which adds volume to the plants. Like 2, 4, 8 times more, or maybe even more. If you keep doing that, you could create jam-packed bushes of aquarium plants. But in reality, do you think everyone could trim plants that frequently? Our customers often say that they screwed up on the trimming process. Everyone has a job, or school, or whatever, and couldn't make time and misses opportunity to trim. Aquarium plants are full of stamina and they grow faster than people think they do. That's how the majority of people miss the chance of trimming. This aquarium right here, I let them grow and didn't trim on purpose. If your aquarium became like this, what could you do? I'm going to explain what to do, how to trim, and what kind of aftercare you could do. Alright, I'm going to start the trimming process right now. You won't have to be precise when it comes to trimming them down. You're just gonna have to cut them down short, so this part is very easy. Also, the title says this video is about rotala, but really the process I'm going to show you could apply to any aquarium plants. So if you don't use rotala in your aquarium, you could still use these methods. I'm going to trim them down from the front. When rotala are this long, so this is not good. This is a mess. If I don't take care of the front part first, I can even see what's going on in the back end. Also, if you let plants grow as much as this, the bottom parts are often rotten or dead. So yes, if you want to keep the aquarium healthy and clean for a long time, trim your plants frequently. There is no specific way to cut these plants, but if you trim them with inclination, that'll add depth to the aquarium. If you trim them in a straight line, the aquarium looks flat and boring. I'll show you how they look once it's done. Alright, the trimming process is done. Though I left the bricks as short leaves as the way it is. The main reason is, if I trim down every plant inside, that could change the water quality and environment. What I'm saying is I recommend not to trim down the entire aquarium at once. Leave some plants as it is and trim them down once the others are grown back. Though some people can make time that often, so if you're one of them, just trim all of them at once. It's not the end of the world. You would have to take care of the water quality afterwards, but as long as you do that, plants will be fine. Okay, please take a look over here. You could see that the bottom part of these stem grass looks done, especially for someone who's not used to taking care of aquatic plants. Trimming dead looking plants is scary. You would think if you trim down everything, you might completely kill the plant. But don't worry about that. Once the water quality and environment inside of the aquarium goes back to normal, they will come back to life bit by bit. About what you could do after the trimming process is done, I'm gonna bring that up next, so stay tuned. Actually, about the trimming length, I kept this aquarium alive for almost 2 years, so I didn't trim them down too short. But for newly made aquariums, you should trim down a little shorter. Now I'm going to talk about the aftercare of trimming. If you're just trimming the top part of the plants, you don't have much to worry about. But like this video, if you're going to trim down tons of plants and take them out at once, the water quality inside will change drastically. If you are a subscriber to this channel, you might already know this. The aquatic plants are often working as a filter to keep the water quality stable and clean. So when tons of plants gets taken out from the aquarium all at once, the water gets dirty and everything gets messed up. What you have to do is to change the water inside. After you take out lots of plants and change the environment inside completely, you will have to take out the water inside and insert brand new water. You won't have to take all the water out. It'll just have to be 1/3 or half, but it's not done yet. After that, for a while the water quality is going to be unstable. You will have to keep an eye on the environment inside. If there are algae appearing instantly, you will have to take care of your aquarium about twice a week. The Monte Carlo showed you earlier. The stems are completely out of the soil, so I took them out, but I'm going to place them back in later. They will be fine for a while once they get put back into the soil. So if you see plants that are not planted correctly, you should do the same. On how to replant aquarium plants, I also talk about that in the trimming manual video. So go check that video out if you're curious about the details. I haven't changed the water inside of the aquarium yet, but now I'm going to replant the Monte Carlo, change the water inside, then this is optional, but I'm going to use ADA's green gain to finish it up. This is very useful. Those plants don't grow back quickly after trimming, but they speed things up. If plants grow back smoothly, you could avoid algae overspreading everywhere. Water quality doesn't go back the way it was if the plants don't grow back quickly. About how to use the green gain, please contact your nearest ADA shop and they will explain how to use them properly. Green gain is used at our store as well. We definitely do recommend this item. Moving on to the next step. After changing the water and applying green gain inside, you're just gonna have to wait for a while. While you're waiting, I want you to research how long it's gonna take for the plants to grow back. If everything is fine and healthy inside of the aquarium, it'll only take about a week or two. But if they won't grow back at all, like nothing happens after 3 weeks or so, I would assume that your soil isn't doing so good. If that's the case, it's gonna take some effort, but you need to replace some of the soil. I've also made a video in the past on replacing parts of soil, so if you want to know more about this, you should definitely go check that out. I'll leave the link in the description below. Like that, if your plants aren't growing back at all, take a look at your soil first. Soil does go bad after a while. You will have to take care of your soil as well sometimes to keep everything healthy for a long time. In this video, I got to teach you how to trim an overgrown rotala and its procedure, and also the aftercare as well. For planting aquariums, you will have to trim the plants once in a while, and also sometimes you have to change the soil. To keep the aquarium environment stable, you need to put some effort. Aquariums can't survive if you just let them be and don't take care of them at all. So if you could make some time, do all the work at once. That's the secret of keeping your aquarium healthy and clean. Trimming plants doesn't take much time at all, so I recommend you to do so frequently. Overall, that'll save you lots of time on taking care of your aquarium. Not taking care of them at all will cause the plants to grow back slower than usual. And most importantly, the aquarium is going to look awful with dead plants and overgrown rotalas inside. So please take care of your aquarium frequently. About the trimming process, I'm leaving links in the description on more detailed pages in writing. So if you're interested, you should go check that out as well. If you got any questions on this topic or have requests on more video topics, please comment down below. I wouldn't be able to reply to all of the comments, but if I see many questions on the same topic, I will make another video answering those questions one by one. I will keep making videos that could help you guys and solve any questions you may have. Not only by talking, but I will actually show you what to do and explain the details. So hopefully you guys will visit this channel again. Please leave a like if this video helped you even a little. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching.